Deepak was feeling terrible. They killed my colleagues, my very close Paulson, and left the bodies with unblinded statues of justice? I am shattered. Poor Sudhakar had to give away his eyes just for the sake of this bloody serial killer? I need to do something. Want to know what happened next? Gear up yourself to hit the thriller. So, hello and welcome to Radio Nitro's Mastika Dose. You're listening to RJ Pushpal and we are back with another super thrilling episode of Terribly Nitro's Tales. The following Saturday, another policeman, CI Sharath, is abducted after a struggle at his home. The police found a fidget spinner in the crime scene. His body is dropped in a metro train by a woman, and the police recovers the CCTV footage, but is unable to trace the woman. Due to the mounting pressure from the upper police department and the media pressure, DCP Deepak is replaced by ACP Prakash for further investigation. However, Deepak decided to carry on the investigation on his own without the police force. From the autopsy report, there was a presence of another drug in Sharath's body besides the hypnotic drug. Deepak now began to understand how the victims are kidnapped and arrives at the conjecture. The killers injected hypnotic drug in the victim's body somehow before kidnapping them and hypnotized them for taking it away. And hence, there was no struggle. As Sharath's medication was also a counter drug to the hypnotic drug, Sharath's hypnosis was unsuccessful. Hence, the struggle in this kidnapping. Suddenly, Deepak recalls seeing a photo of the similar spinner in a police file some time back. He searches for it in the police database and finds out that it was a homicidal psychopath and a hacker named Simon. While Simon is recorded dead during an explosion in the prison, Deepak is not convinced. Deepak also recognizes the woman on the train was Simon, cross-dressed as a woman to divert the police force. Deepak reports his findings but is informed by ACP Prakash that Simon and his crime partner Arvind's bodies were found dead that morning with a suicide note confessing to the murders left along with the last figurine. However, Deepak is baffled by the sudden suicide of the killers and doesn't understand why they did so. However, on further investigation, the evidence indeed proved that Simon and Arvind were behind it, and the police closed the case. ACP Prakash said to Deepak, "You are badly engrossed in the case since the last few weeks, and I feel you are over-exaggerating things. We may not get the outcome of the case as we want always. So take a short break, move ahead. The case is closed, Deepak." Deepak convinces himself that maybe Prakash is right and that he wasn't satisfied with the ending of the case. But a few weeks later, Deepak has a surprise visitor at his office, Mr. Sudhakar Kumar. The sculptor. Sudhakar, who was very scared, informs him, "A man came to visit me yesterday and took away the sixth justice statue that I made for myself to keep as it was one of my finest works. I could recognize by his voice that he was the same man who ordered the 5 earlier figurines and blinded me. But this time, my daughter managed to snap a picture of him without him noticing her presence, thankfully." Thus, Deepak is now convinced that one more killing will occur and that the serial killer was not Simon and his associate, but another man who was the mastermind behind the killings and used Simon and his friend Arvind to carry out the kidnap. Deepak takes a look at the picture and is awestruck and recognizes the man as Dr. Benjamin, a world-renowned psychiatrist and a criminologist whom he personally admired. Deepak provides this breakthrough to the police force and he gets back into the case along with ACP Prakash. They divide their teams into two. Prakash's team to trace the location of Dr. Benjamin and Deepak's team to search for his background, as Deepak has a strong intuition that it can be vital for the case. The respective teams set off and to stop the final killing. So, what happens next? Is our detective able to stop the murders? Or will he become the next victim? Who knows? But that's it from my side. Stay tuned and we'll catch you back in the next episode. Till then, adios amigos.